Aviators, it's time to do a pre-flight tool review. I've been using the RCProPlus soldering station for years. It works well when everything is perfectly positioned, but beyond that, it is far from ideal. The biggest issue that I have with it is flexibility. As soon as I've got awkward angles, larger parts, or multiple components to hold it all at once, I find myself improvising with whatever I have on the bench just to get the job done. So, in a bit of frustration, I did what we all do when we're annoyed. I went to Amazon, and after way too much scrolling, I came across what looks like a pretty solid solution. This is the Eooku Helping Hands soldering station. From what I saw on the internet, it's going to offer a modular setup that can be configured for anything from soldering small connectors to holding larger speed controllers, motors, or wiring harnesses. Now, I'm a big believer in buy once, cry once. I would rather invest my money in a tool that's going to perform well and last. That said, my biggest concern is whether the magnets and arms and clips are all built well enough to withstand years of use on the bench. It's available on Amazon for around $100. If you're interested, I'll leave an affiliate link in the description so you can check it out. All right, let's get it out of the box, put it together, see if it earns a spot on my recommended list, or does the search continue? You might be watching this and thinking, where are all the plastic wrappers? Why didn't he cut the tape on the box? Well, you, my friend, are very observant. This is actually take 2. I filmed the entire unboxing, only to discover my camera decided to focus about 6 inches in front of the lens, and everything beyond that was a blurry mess. So here we are, doing it all over again. So while I'm doing a speed run, getting everything unpacked and assembled, let me explain why I finally decided to upgrade. These modular helping hand stations have been around for a while, but honestly, I've always just made do with what I've had. My RCProPlus soldering station, it's a quality tool and it's served me well for years. I just found myself wanting a setup that gave me more options and better ways to tackle different jobs. All right, speed run's complete. Okay, let's talk about everything that you're going to get in the kit. You're gonna get, for some reason, an extra small clamp and a set screw, which I guess is kind of nice in the event that you lose one of them. You got it right there. You are going to get, for my metric friends, a 21 cm ruler, and for us that work in freedom units, an 8-inch ruler. Wow. You get what I think is supposed to go underneath there. I think it's gonna work better as a beard coaster. And then you also get this nice little cutting mat. It's kind of small. It's designed to actually fit right in the same space as this metal plate right here. So that's kind of cool. And then you get a set of detailed instructions that are written in English. That's good. I like it. They're nice. Clear, legible, they kind of make sense. All right, now what everyone really wants to know about is the quality of the components. You get these 4 PCB holders and this S-hook. Okay, let's bounce back to this butt splice thing here for a sec. On their advertisements, it shows you hanging it in case you had to do butt splices in an awkward position. I don't know. Okay, so these PCB holders, I think they're fine. I don't see a way that you can, like on some of the models, you can pull up and clamp the side of the PCB. With these, you don't get that option. It has to land clearly in the holes or just be supported on the sides where you would slide it in to support it. I don't have a board that I can demonstrate this with, but you can use your imagination. I don't know, the magnets feel just a little weak on these. So, I mean, the fit and finish looks okay. So, I don't know. I'm really not going to use those a whole lot, but it would be nice if they were a little bit better designed. They're going to give you this soldering gun holder. I've got a soldering station that has an integrated holder, so this isn't going to see much use for me, but it does have a very strong magnet. Like, it stays freaking put. So, oh my Lord, get off there. Ugh. So that's pretty good. I mean, I'm really impressed with the magnet. And overall, the tool seems to be functional. Okay, now the most important part, these clamp arms. You are going to get 6 of them with the set. And overall, I think they're a pretty good quality. You can twist them, bend them. The clamps have, I mean, I can fit the tip of my finger in these small ones, and things seem to stay put. We're gonna tough test them here in a minute and just make sure that they're good. The small ones are, yeah, they're pretty stout and they stay put until you do need to reposition them. So that's nice. These are some larger arms that come with the kit. They're pretty good sized. They have a different style of jaw. It opens up quite a bit wider. I can fit my thumb in there. And then they have these silicone protectors over the alligator teeth. You could probably remove those if you wanted to. I don't know, time will tell, like how they hold up to heat from the soldering iron. Yeah, I mean, they stay put where you want to put them. And when they clamp and you're repositioning them, the magnet doesn't slide around on the base. So that's nice. Okay, let's talk about, whoa, this thing, this clampy arm thing is actually pretty cool. I like it a lot. So these 2 upper arms are adjusted by the use of this knob. And there's detents that are in this joint, and you can feel them. And then when you kind of get it set the way you want, go ahead and clamp it down and then lock it in using this bottom. There's a bottom adjuster nut. I'll show it to you. Oh, there's a bottom adjuster nut right there that locks in kind of the turniness of it. But the actual position of the arm, oh, there it goes. Oh, I just broke it. No, I didn't. It just came unscrewed. Oh boy. Yeah, those magnets are really strong. So I'll thread that back in there. Try. Well, there goes that. Oh my gosh. In true Overspeed fashion, everything's falling apart. Okay, got the bottom locked back in again. And then we'll go ahead and put this clamp jaw. Before I put that on there, I've never had like a real soldering set before, so I don't necessarily know what to expect or what makes a good clamp jaw thing, heat gun holder, whatever you want to call it. The pads they look to be, pretty well attached with whatever adhesive they used, and they seem to have pretty good capacity. I've got a couple of items on the bench here. So this is just a little Hobbywing 40 amp speed controller. It's not very big, but you can see, how much extra space that you've got in there. It easily fits it top to bottom, side to side. This is a 6S 2200 pack. So they're decent sized, and it easily fits in there with room to spare. if you wanted to hold this and solder on a new connector. So, or, you know, just whatever, just. Now, I am gonna torture test it here in just a second. So let me put it back together. And this is kind of unique, and maybe in the comments you can explain what this is. This is more like a 1/4-20 thread, and I don't know where this bigger thread goes. It's threaded right there, but I don't see a way to attach it. So if you know in the comments, let me know. But yeah, I'll put this back on here, and let's just see how strong this thing is. Okay, all right. Now, I've got, this is just a 6S 5000 pack. But for those of you that are in the hobby, you know kind of about what these weigh. Is it strong enough to hold it and support it without drooping too much? Let's find out. Oh. Tighten that clamp down. Ta-da! Yeah, it would do it. I mean, you have to tighten things down, but it holds a single 6S 5000. I don't see where you'd ever really do this. You'd probably support it in other ways, but let's see here. What if I laid it all the way out, or as far out as it could go? How strong is that magnet? Is it gonna lift? Oh, you can see it. It's pulling on the pad. Well, it's hard to see on camera. It's lifting the bench, but everything's staying stable. That's pretty. That's a pretty strong clamp and magnet and just kind of arm assembly. So that's cool, neat. Oh my gosh. Let's take one more look at these jaws here. So let's just say I've got an RCProPlus solder connector. Go ahead and clamp that in there. How quick is it going to be to get things sized up? This is just some 10 gauge wire. And if we land it in there, boom, boom, and I can get it kind of laid out just exactly how I want it, solder it. That's cool. Yeah, it's nice. The biggest reason I bought this kit was because, yeah, these little trays are kind of handy. The biggest reason I bought this kit was because I wanted some flexibility. I wanted to be able to expand the kit. You know, if I was working on a bigger area, I could move my tools around, you know, and clamp things where I needed to clamp them, hold things where I needed to hold them, and then be able to shrink and condense and just make it kind of fit the project instead of the project fitting the soldering station. And this was kind of the only one on the market that I saw that was modular like that. Overall, I think it's, I don't know, I'm willing to keep it and put it through the paces. I'm pretty impressed. Let's talk about this light. So the light, it's small, you know, it's not very big. It's definitely adequate to do what you would normally do, but I just wish it was a little bigger. The magnet that holds it though is really strong. Like you could position it anywhere on this kit and it would stay there. And it's got a nice long gooseneck arm that stretches clean across the work area. So, and it's got a rubber coating like these bigger arms do on the, I don't know, on the adjustable arm, slinky arm thing. So it's really quiet and it's soft. It's nice to to handle and use. Has a really nice feel to it. The remote, it's got your basic on-off, and then you can change the color temperature of the light, and then you can also change its intensity. One thing that's kind of a nice feature is that it seems to remember the last setting used when you plug and unplug it. So when you dial in that perfect setup, you don't have to worry about having to try and redial it back in. All right, overall, pretty freaking cool. Aviators, now that everything is unboxed and assembled, I have to say that my first impressions are better than I expected. Overall, the build quality is solid. The magnetic arm bases are surprisingly strong. The flexible arms hold their position well, and the jaws have plenty of capacity. And I really like the integrated heat gun holder / clampy thing. But the modular 2-base setup was the whole reason I bought it and what really caught my attention, and it seems to be executed really well. For RC work, sometimes you're soldering a tiny receiver wire, and other times you're trying to hold larger connectors, speed controller leads, multiple components at once. And being able to reposition these 2 bases will give me the flexibility on the bench. These are the core features that I bought this for, and so far, they're exactly what I was hoping for. There are a couple of things that I'd change though. The magnetic PCB holders don't have nearly the holding power I was expecting. And the magnifying glass, it's smaller than I'd prefer for detailed electronics work. The Eooku also includes a few bonus accessories like this small cutting mat, a hobby knife, this S-hook, and this butt splice holder. Well, and then they also included this, what I'm pretty sure is a beer coaster. They're nice extras, but I'd happily trade every one of them for stronger PCB magnets and a larger magnifier. For me, improving the core features is more valuable than just adding extra accessories. On my pre-flight scale, the Eooku Helping Hands Station earns a solid 8.5 out of 10. I don't expect perfection, but what I do expect quality where it matters. And these few shortcomings I found aren't enough to overshadow how well the core features are executed, and it's already way more versatile than the setup that I've been using for years. The real question now is how well it holds up after months and hopefully eventually years of soldering and repairs. More importantly, I think it's going to eliminate a lot of the bench improvisation that I finally pushed me to replace my old setup in the first place. I'll be putting it through plenty of real bench work over the coming months. And if my opinion changes, I'll be sure to let you know. If you're interested in picking one up, I'll leave an Amazon link in the description below. Thanks for watching Overspeed RC. I'm Shane, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at the flying field.